Erin's a pussy bitch for never being nice to Mikasa. Thoughts on YouTube removing the dislike button? It's fucking dumb, bro. It's so dumb. So fucking dumb. You know, one of the best parts about having the dislike button was if you were to see like a dodgy political video, usually if it was spam with dislikes, it tended to be the case that people were like, nah, this is just bullshit, like I'm not dealing with this media orchestrated narrative that everyone must consume. Eat your baked beans, guys. Like you must, you know, you gotta go with the flow type shit with everything. It was also quite handy with tutorial videos. So if you ever needed a tutorial on like how to install certain things for like Sony Vegas or download a video game or a application, you could prevent yourself from getting viruses or clicking on people's suspect links and download sites by seeing how many dislikes were on the video, and now that doesn't exist. So it's hard to tell if a video is legitimate now. Very silly. Like, how are people going to avoid these videos that these malicious cunts out there are going to start making, where they fill up the description with these links that have IP loggers, key loggers, they're going to jack your shit, you know. James got hacked, like, I think around almost 2 years ago, all because he clicked on a website that was emailed to him by a fake sponsor. That's all it took, and they hijacked his channel. How are people gonna know, like, alright, this video looks weird and the guy's talking with like an AI robot so that he doesn't have to use his real voice? It's obviously like a phishing video, you know, like, there is so much potential now for very dark, malicious content based solely on that. That's all it took, right? They got a hold of his channel, they deleted every single video, they changed the name of the channel, the profile picture, they turned the channel into a 24/7 live stream of this, like, crypto website. Like, obviously, you know, some scary stuff, right? I think his channel was even listed on the dark web to be sold. That's the kind of individuals out there that are gonna do this stuff. You can tell the only reason they've removed the dislike button is they're not doing it because YouTubers are getting harassed and dislike bombed, but they're doing it because news media, movies, the people at the top that upload garbage content like video game trailers when people are upset about them and so on, when those get dislike bombed, they're like, yo, YouTube, what the fuck is going on, man? The sheep aren't listening. They don't like what we're putting out. YouTube, fix it. Fix it, YouTube. The sheep aren't listening. They don't like it. They're clicking that dislike button. Get rid of it. Ew. It's gross. Stop it. Scammers are loving the dislikes being removed. Fuck yeah. As YouTube removed it already, I still see them. Mine vanished today, actually. The thing I don't get is that you can already turn off likes and dislikes, so they remove it for everybody. Yep, everybody's becoming a bunch of soft motherfuckers is what's going on, and they're gonna let that shit happen. Just like on League of Legends, they're removing the old chat from ranked games and I think normal games too. You can't talk shit in game to the other team. How soft are motherfuckers? Like, what's going on, man? Like, what the fuck's going on? I'm so glad I grew up during like the OG GTA 4 and Modern Warfare 2 days, man. The shit talk on the 360 was just so good. It was such a good time. YouTube tutorials are dead now. All these people and stamp dislikes on their mum's forehead at a different time. Fuck, dude. Xbox 360 was built different, and indeed it was. It was a good time, man. I grew up during the prime of that. It was such a fucking good time. Now the big brands can blame YouTube for removing it because, sorry, instead of looking like pussies, removing it themselves. Oh. Yeah, it's like the thing before that somebody said, you can disable the ratings on your videos if you want to. They should have just made it an option that people could turn off the dislike section of their videos, so then it's like, hey, you can turn it off, but people can criticize you for it. So, you know, hey, you're not void of criticism, you know? Like, it's, you don't get to be a pussy and not get criticism for it. League of Legends, same thing. Remove all chat, even though turning off the all chat was already an option. When trying to be a YouTuber, the platform has changed so much. Yeah, it's a different site now. It's a different site now. It's still fun, like, you know, it's still got its good stuff, but there's it's gotten so soft, man. It's gotten so soft. And like, one of the worst parts about it is that the dislike button is one of the oldest staples of YouTube. It's been around for like over 15 years on the website, because unlike Instagram and Facebook and all these other sites, YouTube allowed you to actually, you know, be like, oh, okay, this video sucks dick. It's not good. I'll tell you how that works through my Esparta rankings video, right? I generally agree with the placement, but the quality of the video and the fact that I use the Bleach Brave Souls characters and the designs, it's a shit video that I rushed out in like a day to make sure that I could get paid by a sponsor to pay bills. Like, I'm saying as someone who creates videos that I think it's okay for people to dislike even my videos. Like, what's gonna happen, man? What's gonna happen in like 5 to 10 years when stuff like this is just normalized, where everybody is just soft as fuck? Like, you slowly take away all these little things bit by bit. You give it 5-10 years, the next generation grows up. They don't know the difference, because the only thing that they've grown up around is this soft, molly-coddled, everything's soft and cute, everything's nice, you know, it's okay. If you say anything offensive, it's hate speech, you know, like, just instantly. Like, I'll give you an example, right? So, did you guys know that for people like Seth, Swag, and I, for us to actually get money from our videos, if we have swearing in our videos, like some fucking 5 PM TV mainstream shit where, you know, they couldn't swear on TV, even during sporting events like the UFC, like, you can watch a dude get his head caved in for 25 straight minutes in the octagon, but the second he says like a certain swear word, like Nate Diaz when he's like, I'm not surprised, motherfucker, you know, or he's like, I'm the money fight. The real money fight is me, not them clowns you've been punking at the press conference. You know, he already beat those guys, and then, you know, and he's swearing, and Joe Rogan's like, oh, we can't see that on Fox. Like, we're living in the most crazy time ever. We just watched a dude punch another guy in the head with the chance he may die on live TV, because, yeah, that's possible. It's happened in boxing so many damn times, and you know, minor MMA leagues. But the second someone swears, that's the bad thing? Or you'll see a fighter give someone the bird, like sticking his finger up, and they're like, no, we can't show that. That can't be seen in the UFC. Like, as I said, like, these are just little things bit by bit that you're seeing all the time. Like, you know, everybody's just soft as fuck. Like, I just think about, like, the kind of childhood that I grew up with, and, like, how, it was definitely not the best, and I can tell you that I've been through way worse than somebody telling me to, you know, kill myself on a YouTube video, or someone, like, you know, swearing or saying my video's garbage, or dislike bombing my video. Like, there are much worse things in the world than that, and I'm just so mind blown. Like, it's, yeah, they're gonna remove one of the most major staples of the website and make it so that every single video has likes but no dislikes. It's just, you know, I hate to be like a boomer with this sort of like mentality, but it is the whole thing of like, you know, it's just participation awards. It's not a matter of like who's making the best content, who's performing the best in sports, who's doing this, that, and the other. Like, you know, those things still do exist, don't get me wrong, it's not what I'm saying, but, you know, it's all like, everything's just so, it's so soft, man. And I didn't finish my point before, really, but, you know, you sort of get the idea. Like, if, you know, Seth, Swag, Chuck, James, or I, or any of us, right, we swear in a video, and it's like, you just have the yellow or the no dollar sign, you know, your video makes no fucking money based solely on that. I don't even know what to say. It's just like, we're just living in such a wild world. Like, it's almost make-believe. It's almost like a skit that you would see in South Park 10 years ago, but we're seeing it in real time. If I say a particular word that doesn't fit, like, the status quo or the orchestrated mentality that we're all meant to, you know, have, as I said, hey everyone, eat your baked beans, go about your life, you know, just, don't act different. Like, yeah, I say one word, the whole video gets demonetized. That took me 5 days to script, edit the audio, edit the video, and then put out, and I don't make a single dime because of a couple of sounds coming out of my mouth.